the rest of our matchups. Now we're going to have our main event fighters.
YouTube, I bring all the fresh news, all the latest news, all the new news. Well, look what's happening now. Gervonta Davis cancels his next fight against Lamont Roach.
This was supposed to be the rematch that settled everything after months of controversy. Wild face-offs, airport brawls, and even death threats, Gervonta Tank Davis and Lamont Roach Jr. were finally going to settle the score. One ring, one winner. But now it's all falling apart. Tank Davis just pulled the plug. The rematch is officially canceled and Lamont Roach. He's losing his mind on live television.
I'm here with Lamont Roach. We're here at Fanatics Fest. What's going on with you, champ? How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. Feeling great.
I know you got that fight coming up. The rumors is out sometime August, September. Are you currently in training camp right now?
I actually leave out for camp next week.
Next week?
Yeah.
How you feeling going into the rematch, champ?
Like a champ, like I'm supposed to. I've been in the gym. I've been ready. Time to ramp it up, kick it in gear, and get right to work.
I'm gonna ask you a quick question about the fight. The first fight with Tank. What did you see in that fight that can help you propel into the next fight?
I saw all I needed to see in that first fight. Trust me. I'm gonna go back to the drawing board. Obviously, I didn't do enough to win. So I'm going to make sure we do more than enough to win.
Let's break down exactly how we got here, why this cancellation has thrown the boxing world into chaos, and why Lamont Roach went nuclear on national TV. This all starts with the first fight between Roach and Tank. What was supposed to be a routine title defense for Davis turned into an absolute storm.
Like the betting me that he gonna knock me out and stuff like that. That didn't go too well for him.
Did y'all bet?
Oh, we bet and we shook on it.
He paid up?
He changed his number. Again, there's a high level of mutual respect for each other. Like I said, we done bumped into each other plenty of times. More than the average boxer would see another boxer outside of boxing. So it's cool. Like, he cool with me and I'm cool with him. If we were to see each other outside of our competition, it's what's up, what you want, how you doing.
Even after the fight? Even after that?
He changed his number. Try to call him. I tried to call him. He changed his number. Yep.
Did y'all bet?
Oh, we bet and we shook on it.
He paid up?
He changed his number.
You ain't heard from him. You ain't got that check.
I ain't got that yet.
You ain't got that check.
He changed his number, Slim.
Yeah.
But that'll be a conversation for another day.
Tank entered the ring undefeated, one of the most feared punchers in the game. But Roach came with something different: hunger, a chip on his shoulder, and a game plan to expose the hype.
Oh, nice double left hook by Roach to the body and then to the head. Right there it is. Oof. And Davis just got backed up with a counter right from Roach.
That's a big moment in the with the left.
Oh, and that right, but Davis took off some of the steam of the punch, but still, Roach leaning with right.
He took a knee.
He took a knee. What is he doing?
He forgot his...
Nice. Wow. Combination from Roach. Best in yet. Oh, another right hand, another right left by Roach. Nice combination. Got just over around 11 as well.
Maybe him getting caught.
Davis fighting on even terms here in the 11th. Both of them have landed.
He has to keep doing that. Roach said the familiarity, knows his weaknesses. It's one thing to say it.
The decision is a majority draw.
From the opening round, Roach shocked everyone. He was faster, sharper, and far more calculated than expected. He kept his distance, cut angles, landed clean counters, and had Tank swinging wild. Sure, the power difference was still there. Tank landed heavy shots, but Roach took them and kept coming.
How do you assess his power after being in there for 12?
He got decent power. He got decent power for sure. I ain't gonna say it's exaggerated. I told you I got a chin. I ain't going like that. It's just not gonna happen. But like I said, I see why he knocked people out, and I think he felt my power too. Like, I think that's what negated a lot of his shots. And once I took his best shot, I was like, oh yeah, it's time to roll. Like I said, I knew I had a chin. I mean, I spar guys that were like junior middleweights, like current champions that was at that weight. So I know I can take a punch. He's twitchy in there. Like I do see why he knocked people out. I mean, like being up close and personal. Obviously, I seen it on the TV like that, but I understand why he knocked people out. I'm not gonna tell y'all because y'all gonna tell him.
Then came round 9, the moment that changed everything. Tank took a knee, everyone saw it. Roach clipped him with a counter right and Davis dropped, but the referee ruled it a slip.
He was gassing up Lamont Roach way too much, and he was already talking about like retiring.
He got a little distracted, didn't he, in the fight?
That wasn't the same Gervonta Davis we're really used to seeing.
It just lets you know how corrupt like these governing bodies are, bro. If that dude took a knee, not only did he take a knee, he's like, hold on real quick. Let me get this out of my eye. How is that not a point? Like,
you know, funny thing, bro, that's why I cut my braids off. I had braids, and I had the same thing. I went through the same when I fought Andre. That burning my eyes, so I cut that off.
That one moment might have cost Roach the biggest win of his career. The fight ended in a draw. Tank technically kept his undefeated record, but his legacy, it took a serious hit.
When it's all said and done, right? Because you're still early in the game. What do you want your legacy to be when it comes to this game, man?
Beat the system. Beat the system of boxing, life. Just beat the system. Be able to spread my wings and had my people next to me spread their wings. That's it. I ain't really got no big goal of this sports and all that. I just want to get my money and just remove myself. That's it.
Social media ripped him apart. Analysts questioned his conditioning, his focus, even his heart. Some said Roach exposed the real Tank.
When he fought Lamont, it was like he was there, but he wasn't like there for. Like when you watch all the other fights, you can see like his eyes just look different. When he walked into the ring with Lamont, it was just like, yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, because you heard in the press conferences, he was just saying he was just real irritated. He didn't really seem like
he just felt like I think he just trained just to get by. I think he trained to just do 12 rounds. You know what I mean? The Tank that I know, the kid that you punch him in the face, he go crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or if I'm down on the scorecards, I'm gonna go out and go get it. I didn't see it that fight, and I understand it too. When us as fighters, when you get to a certain point in life, sometimes you just don't want to do it.
Yeah. And the craziest part, Roach became a star overnight. No longer just a name, he was now the guy who arguably beat Tank Davis. Naturally, the world wanted a rematch, fans demanded it. Roach called for it, and even the commission began reviewing the fight because of the controversial 9th round.
You know, since the word has been floating around, the rematch is happening for sure. Just keep an eye out for August. There's a date floating around that might very well be that date. I can assure you guys that it's coming this summer for sure.
My man, you just made my day saying that, man. And I'm telling you, I beg to differ with regard to what took place. So let me just say you're the champ. I'll leave it at that.
This wasn't just another rematch, this was redemption. A chance for Tank to prove the first fight was a fluke. A chance for Roach to take what he believes was already his.
Lamont Roach throwing his hands fast as hell. He's in the gym preparing. I think the rematch with Roach versus Gervonta can actually be more exciting than the first one. In my opinion, I've said this many times, the actual fight itself wasn't that crazy. The crazy thing is what you've never seen before, the knee. But as far as a boxing match, it was, if you look at the copy box, they didn't throw a lot of punches. It wasn't like, it wasn't really a great fight. But as far as the fight itself, the second one can't, because I think Tank is coming for blood. He's not going to pull his punches at all. I don't think he really did the first time, but I'm not sure how well he prepared or how mentally focused he was. I think you're going to get the very best Tank in a rematch, and you may just get an even better Lamont Roach, since Lamont Roach don't have to speculate if he's good enough. He fought Tank. He has more confidence now than he did before, and he felt that he was robbed. So he's going to be on one. I think the rematch is going to be far more exciting.
And for a while, it looked like we were getting exactly that. The second fight was announced for August, but this time it was personal.
Tank won a rematch. Do you, let me know now, do you want to fight Tank again? He said he open to do a rematch. Do you want to fight Tank
100%. Again? It's only a matter of time. We're going to fight. We're going to fight again. It's just whenever the fight going to happen.
So it's going to happen?
It's going to happen.
Okay. They say they want it in New York again. Do you want to fight again in the Barclays Center?
I wouldn't mind, but I'd love for it to be in D.C.
Okay, Chris
I
Jones.
love for to be in DC.
These two weren't just opponents anymore, they were enemies. But then, out of nowhere, boom, Tank pulled out. Sources say Davis cited personal matters. Others claim it's due to ongoing legal issues. Some say he's just focused on something else like Jake Paul. Whatever the reason, the fight is off.
Shit, he better. he better take me serious, but I don't think so. I think they training. I think they training as hard as they can. You know, I think they putting trying to put a little mastermind squad together to coach for this fight. And you know, it's gonna be a good fight. I'm gonna tell you like this: we're preparing for the best Gervonta Davis that's gonna be, you know, that everyone's ever seen. That's what we're preparing for. We're not preparing for a guy who might not be focused. We're not preparing for a guy who might be lazy or anything like that. We're preparing for the best version of him.
And Roach, he's furious. You could see it live in real time. The moment the news broke, Roach was on a live sports show. The anchor tried to keep it professional, asking, "How do you feel about Tank pulling out?" Roach didn't wait, he flipped.
Live, only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
He ripped off his mic, slammed the table, paced around, and started yelling completely unfiltered. He accused Tank of ducking, said the rematch was never about belts, it was about pride, and Tank, in his eyes, didn't have the heart for it. Roach made it clear he didn't care about business. He wanted this fight to prove he belongs at the top, and now Tank robbed him of that moment.
But came the fight, was a very competitive fight, good fight.
Yeah, definitely.
You wore him down, I remember it very well, wore him down, took control, looked very impressive. And the rumor is, not the rumor, the facts is you have a fight coming up in a few weeks versus Gervonta Tank Davis.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I want everybody to know that it's gonna be an upset.
This wasn't just frustration, it was pure rage. A fighter who gave everything to this rematch training camp's promotion. Press had it yanked from under him with no warning and on live TV. The whole world saw Lamont Roach angry, emotional, and on the edge.
Skill for skill, none of these guys can mess with me. Like, nobody. I feel like my skills is way better than, like, Floyd. Like, if I'm on my game. I take that back. Probably hand in hand. But skill-wise, nobody on TV that's fighting right now have more skills than me. Nobody.
Now let's talk about why this looks really bad for Tank. Gervonta Davis was once seen as the future of boxing Floyd Mayweather's golden child. A highlight reel knockout machine with superstar potential.
Who were you gonna call out? What was the plan originally?
I think he was here. He came in my locker room.
Shakur Stevenson?
He wasn't in my locker room.
Jake Paul?
Next question.
But in the past year, things have crumbled. Legal issues, social media drama, even problems within his own team. And that Roach fight, it was supposed to be the moment he reminded the world why he was that guy. Instead, he's backing out when the pressure is highest. And it's not just about Roach. Tank's been more focused on clout and controversy than legacy. While guys like Shakur Stevenson are calling out real contenders, Tank is teasing fights with Jake Paul, a YouTuber, who's never fought an elite opponent.
You saying he fighting for the money. You ain't saying Mayweather the promotion trying to make the most money off of Tank possible. You saying he fighting for the money.
If he said he went in there 0 times and requested the big fights, obviously he don't really care about the big fights. He just want to get the money, in which he's doing a good job at.
I mean, maybe he just let his team, come up with who they think should be next for him, and maybe that's why he hasn't gone in there. Because anytime we see him, hear him after a fight, well, who, got to sit down with Calvin and the team and Floyd and London, and they gonna come up with whatever's next.
And sure, the Jake Paul fight could make big money, but it also makes Tank look like he's running from real threats.
Who you looking to fight next after this fight? Like, Tank over, win, lose, draw, whatever. Who you want next?
Look, if y'all don't know, even after I beat Tank, I'm gonna go back down to 130 and handle some smoke that I got down there at 130. All the champions, I got smoke with all the champions. I wanted to unify at least one belt at 130. Okay. So whoever the champion is, whoever the champions are, hopefully I can just line them up and then take them out. It's good fights. The fights are, the champions are Lomachenko, Shakur, and another guy from Ukraine, Denis Baranchik or something like that.
Okay. I feel like you and Shakur are really. I think people in the comments are actually wanting that fight, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, that'd be a good fight.
Yeah, it'd be a great fight.
Yeah, nah, they can fight. Shakur can boogie for sure.
Is gonna try to punch with Gervonta, and most guys don't.
Suicidal.
Most guys don't have the confidence to do that. And the two areas Gervonta has given Roach credit in is power and timing. And Gervonta, he's been compared to Mike Tyson in and out of the ring. Tyson Douglas did happen, and the way it happened was, and this is the only way this probably happens, is if Davis is off his game, and if the outside the ring, he's talking about retirement. We don't know what kind of camp he had. And not only is he talking about retirement, there was stuff leaked from maybe an ex-girlfriend or something, him smoking weed when he was out in Japan.
Somebody called me this morning about that.
Right.
I denied it because I wasn't even sure what was going on.
Right. So you would never think Mike Tyson could lose to Buster Douglas, but if he's partying in Tokyo and he hasn't had a good camp, anything is possible in this sport.
He's from Puerto Rico. Bro, he got bricks in his hands, bro. I lie to you not. He punch hard. I ain't gonna lie. He a hard hit, motherfucker. I think the hardest punch I ever faced. No. And I ain't shitting on him or nothing like that. He can punch. But
how you think the one coming up with
I
Tank
hope he
and
don't
Roach?
fight Lamont, actually. Like, I hope he don't get in the ring with him again. Because at the end of the day, if he lose, it's just gonna look bad on the fight with me. So it's gonna look like somebody else already did it.
You want Tank to knock you out, yo?
I
heard him say like, yo, want to fight Tank, and that's nice, but why do you want Tank to knock you out so bad? Like,
look, that sound good. That sound real good, but she's too little.
Too little.
I promise you, he's too little.
All right, better be ready. One last fight. You got Tank Davis, Lamont Roach 2. Next to happen, time in August, September. Your thoughts?
I seen a tweet today that Tank Davis said, y'all can have the crown. He don't want it. And that scared me a little bit. I'm a big Tank fan. You know what I'm saying? That scared me a little bit. Then we got the fire in his stomach after what happened, but I'm going Tank. I believe he the best at it. I wonder if he's still hungry though. You know what I'm saying? I'm going Tank.
All right. Appreciate you, man. Yo, what's coming out next for you, man? What y'all coming out next?
Summertime Butch Deuce on the way. You know it.
All right. Appreciate you, man.
Love. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you.